Within this PowerPoint, we're going to talk about the math of chemical formulas. And our objective is to be able to understand the concept of what a mole in chemistry is and how we use it as chemists. We measure substances by the number of representative particles in that substance, which are, number one, the atoms in a pure element like carbon or neon. Number two, or the molecule of a compound like water or dichloride. Atoms are so small and light that we need a very large number to quantify them in a realistic way. A scientist named Amandio Avogadro tried to accomplish this through years of complicated experimentation. Scientists used his studies to calculate the value of the mole after he died. One mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd representative particles. The atomic mass of any element in grams is actually the mass of one mole of its atoms. For example, hydrogen has an atomic mass of 1.008 grams per mole. So, 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd hydrogen atoms weighing 1.008 grams. 1 mole of water contains 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd water molecules. What is the mass of 1 mole of water? Well, we'd have to add 1.008 plus 1.008, which is the atomic mass of hydrogen, and 1 atomic mass of oxygen, which is 15.999, which is equal to 18.015 grams over moles. How much does 1 mole of difluoride weigh? We would take 2 atoms of fluorine, which is 18.998, and multiply that by 2, which is equal to 37.996 grams over moles, and it has a 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd difluoride molecules. Example of some mole problems. How many atoms are in 1 mole of any substance? There are 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms in 1 mole of any substance. How many molecules are in 1 mole of any substance? There are 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules in 1 mole of any substance. How many atoms are in 5 moles of chlorine? 5 moles of chlorine, you would have to divide 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of chlorine, which is equal to 1 mole of chlorine. You would divide that by the 5 moles, and we'd get 3.1 times 10 to the 23rd atoms, being the only unit left, of chlorine. Now, try some of these practice problems on your own. How many atoms are in 2.5 moles of zinc? How many molecules are in 11.5 molecules of water? How many moles are in 4.5 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of zinc? And lastly, how many moles are in 3.75 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of carbon dioxide? Have fun!